Most people are pretty impressed because of the high-tech engine. Um, it's just got tremendous power, and if you are in the manual transmission, you can control the transmission a lot more. So if you want to downshift and really get a lot more acceleration, the automatic transmission is also a fun vehicle to drive for those that don't want to shift gears and have to, be a little bit more tentative as far as driving. But either option, manual or automatic transmission, just an absolutely great car to drive as far as turning radius, as far as just performance. It's just an all-around, great ride. It's got a wide range as far as clientele. Obviously, the youth, younger people like the sportiness. Also, people that are maybe middle life, that are trying to bring some of the youth back in their life. It's a fun. There are a lot of convertibles. They're sporty. They're just an absolutely fun car to drive, and it's something that kind of has a wide range. It just depends on the individual. This is one of the '09s that we have. It's a GT Premium with leather, obviously a convertible. It's got a 6-disc CD changer, leather wrap steering, and just an absolutely fun car to drive. I recommend coming in and doing a test drive and just see if it's something that may work for you. I think it's performance. I think it's a type of car that if maybe a friend or a family member that had one, I think there's just a long history as far as the Eclipse, as far as giving the performance, and it's just a package that definitely goes for somebody that's looking for a little adventure in their life. It will automatically make it very easy, so if it starts raining or the weather changes, within minutes you could have the top back up. Also is equipped with both driver and passenger heated seats, and there's a high level and a low level. So even if you wanted to have the top down and it's still a little cold outside, you can still keep your seats warm and enjoy the fresh air and the whole experience of the convertible. I think every manufacturer has their sport line. Honda has several vehicles from Toyota, but I think Mitsubishi brings out a unique product. You have to really go into some more of the higher end imports to really find a vehicle with that kind of performance and that style. Toyota at one time sold the Supras and the Celicas, but there's really not as many manufacturers producing some of the little sport type cars unless you really get into the BMWs and some of the high-end cars, and you're going to spend $50,000 to $100,000. So in the 25, 30 plus thousand range, you can certainly get a lot of car. Depending on the weather, you could use it 12 months out of the year. You never know what the weather's going to do in Colorado. But essentially, April through October is normally the season. But you never know with the weather, and if you were to travel, to parts of California, Arizona, or wherever, you can drive in the middle of the winter and drive one day and you can be in warm weather every day. Here we have a 2009 Coupe GS. This also has a manual transmission, and you can see we have up to $5,000 off. These are some special programs that Mitsubishi offered that we've got, some extra '09s that were available. Certainly the hardtop gives you a little bit smoother ride. You don't hear a lot of the road noises and some of the outside interferences with the convertible. And front wheel drive, so it handles great in the snow, and excellent turning radius, and it's just all around sporty and fun car. It's probably one of the top selling sports cars without having to go and spend $100,000 at Porsche or at BMW in the market right now. I think for those that are really more into performance, yeah, the V6 is definitely going to give you, more horsepower, more torque. But totally, the four cylinders, got plenty of power, and you pay a little premium for the bigger engine. But for those that really want performance, I would suggest to go with the 3.8 liter versus a 4. But it's just very subjective as far as those that want. You know, Most people are going to want to have a little bit more performance because that's why they're looking at this particular car. It depends on the years. The 2011s now have a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty on the engine transmission. It does vary on models. The Eclipses have a 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty, and that would include full wrap and your powertrain. I think you're always interested in gas mileage. Between the government and OPEC, I mean, you just don't know what's going to happen. But I think you're still looking at great fuel economy because it is more of a lightweight, less curb weight. It's going to still give you great performance and give you good fuel economy. I think it's just one of those vehicles that you have to come in and kind of experience. If you do a test drive, I think you'll definitely put it at the top on your list as far as if you're considering this type of a sporty car. And for the money and for the warranties, it's one of the best buys in the market.